Hello, online students! Since we are facing a problem that limits us from the teaching and learning process, here I provide you an alternative, that is online class. So firstly, I'd like to say welcome back to BdSI class since a while. Yeah, even though this is just an online class. Well, I really hope that you are all in a very good condition so that the teaching and learning process could run very well. Right, this video is for the students of 11 Science 5 and 11 Science 6. And make sure that you all watch the video until the end because there will be some tasks to do. But don't be stressed out just because I said that there will be some tasks. It's not gonna be difficult because it is just answering the questions given by me later. Don't worry too much. Alright, without any further ado, check this out. Because we have come to the fourth chapter of this subject, this chapter will talk about hortatory exposition text. In here, I'm providing you some related information of hortatory exposition text, some tasks to do, and a group assignment. Alright, just go on. Right, in order to make a bridge, I'm giving you a statement of a case. People today create a lot of waste from all products they use. Much of this waste is dumped in landfills or burned. Sometimes these methods pollute the surrounding air, soil, and water. Based on the statements, here appears two questions. The first one: how do you feel after knowing the truth of this waste management? Second one: what do you think the government should do to solve this problem? Alright, so you have to write down your perspective answer in a Microsoft Word with the format of Times New Roman as the font, and 12 for the font size, justify margins, and space of 1.5. Don't forget to write down your class and full name at the beginning of the page. Okay, in here I provide you generic structure of hortatory exposition text. Okay, and then this is the example text of hortatory exposition text. Firstly, we have thesis in here. Seeing the traffic situations in Indonesia, it can be concluded that law enforcers should enforce the traffic rules. Look at the bold and reckless motorcycle riders riding against the flow, modifying the exhaust pipe to create noise. They always act as if they own the streets. And then it is followed by an argument. Argument is not only one argument, it can be two, it can be three, or probably more. Okay, let's see. This occurrence is due to the weak enforcement of the law on highways and inaction by the authorities. The death toll on the streets has already greatly increased. If violations continue, it will become a habit. Death on the roads is increasingly familiar on highways in Indonesia. And then the last one, there is a recommendation of the writer itself. To reduce death from traffic accidents, I think the police should conduct traffic operations twice a month. Law enforcement officers should ensure that traffic rules are obeyed by road users. The national police should be in cooperation with local governments to conduct public traffic educations. And then, continue answering the question in the same page of the previous task because in here, I'm providing you some questions based on the text. Okay, let's see. How is your comprehension based on the text? Okay, there are 5 questions. The first one is, what is the best title for the text? Number 2, how do you describe traffic violations in Indonesia based on the text? Number 3, why do traffic violations happen in Indonesia? Number 4, what will happen if the situation continues? Number 5, according to the writer, what should be done about this matter? And then here is the information of language features used in hortatory exposition text. The first one in the paragraph of thesis, there are some bold words, provide and are. Okay, let's read first. Food stalls are fun and one of my favorite destinations during my mealtime or when I'm hungry. Food stalls provide tasty food and they are cheaper than restaurants. Okay, in the argument paragraph, there are some, yeah. However, and a sentence at the end of the paragraph. However, food stalls on the pavements surely spoil the view of the city. Moreover, their waste, such as the remains of the food and the washing water and used eating utensils, are dumped into gutters. This will lead to blockage of the drain. Another reason is that pedestrians have to walk along the gutters, which are dangerous for them. And then in the last paragraph, in recommendation paragraph, there is the statement of what should or should not happen. There are two. It's probably only one. It is time for the pavements to reclaim for walkers. Pavements are for pedestrians. Food stalls should not stand on the pavements. The city authorities should impose a regulations against the use of sidewalks for food stalls. I think it is not an acceptable thing to take advantage of pavements for business purposes. What are they actually? Provide are. However, another reason is that pedestrians have to walk along the gutters which are dangerous for them. Should not and should. What are they actually? In here, let's see. Simple present tense. The use of provide and are in here shows that it uses the simple present tense. While in however, it is a word to link an argument, or we commonly say it is at conjunction. And then complex sentence with noun clause or adjective clause. Noun clause with or adjective clause, where the use of that in here, that pedestrians have to walk along the gutters, it is an adjective clause, and which are dangerous for them is a noun clause. And they are complex sentence because there are independent clause and dependent clause. And then the last one is modals to express suggestions or recommendations. Yeah. So what modals to express suggestions and recommendations? Should. Yeah. Should is the most common one. Yeah. We come to the next one. Okay. Here is the summary of what you have learned before actually. Yeah. The first one is the purpose. The purpose of hortatory exposition text is implicitly stated, actually, so it is not stated clearly, yeah? To persuade the readers or the listener that something should or should not be the case. And then about the text organizations, in here we have three. First one is thesis, the second one is arguments, and then the last one is the recommendation. While the thesis is the topic you are going to talk about, and then the arguments is the reasons or the facts that supports your thesis, and then recommendations is some suggestions or solutions to try. And then the last one is language features. The first one is that words that link arguments such as firstly, however, on the other hand, therefore, and many others. Second ones is usually the present tense, yeah, and then compound sentence, complex sentence, modal adverbs, should, ought to, and then the last one is subjective opinion using pronouns I and we. Okay, anyway, there is a project, but this task is given to 11 Science 6 only because 11 Science 5 has already done the task except one group that failed and one other group that hasn't done the task. I'm not gonna mention it, but please be aware of your responsibility. Okay, now, yeah, create a group of 5 to 6 members to create a writing about the following matters. Yeah, for group 1, it should be cultural differences. Group 2, student brawls. Group 3, stopping fights in school. Group 4, neighborhood cleanup project. Group 5, stopping giving alms to beggars. And group 6, damaged road in Pontianak. Okay, it shouldn't be presented actually, but you just have to make the writing with your own group. Please create a group by yourself because I shouldn't be the one who create the group since it's limited. Alright, yeah, because storytelling and visual storytelling was put in the hands of everybody. We have all now become storytellers. By LeVar Burton. So how's that? Understood? I'm pretty sure that you will understand the material I've just given. I'm waiting for the task to be sent to my WhatsApp. See you in the next meeting. Bye bye.